Hey guys, today's the day they have finally released chapter 19. It was pushed back a week. That is patch 4.6.0, but for everybody else, that is the All Kill DLC. Now, this is a DLC a lot of people have been waiting for polarizing reasons, as I'm sure you guys know. But before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know that we do stream live on Twitch throughout the week at twitch.tv/Parklis. Come on by, hang out, ask some questions, and find probably the coolest soda emotes on Twitch. Now, Chapter 19, the All Kill DLC, comes with new survivor, new killer, new perks, no new map, but a lot of bug fixes, and actually 3 new killers because Blight and Wraith changes. So let's go on into this, as we know you guys hate reading, so we read for you. So with patch 4.6.0, the features that they have added are, we've added a new killer, the Trickster, as well as added a new survivor, Yun-Jin, added party privacy options. You can now set your party privacy to automatically block join requests from strangers, allow friends to join without approval, etc. Added the chat filter feature, so now you can block out those naughty words in after game chat for those of us who have chat. Added an error message when a user fails to add a friend because they have too many friends. Said nobody. Content. The Blight adjusted his first person animations and camera position to be higher up. That's right, we have Big Boy Blight. This was the second new killer that they added. His POV is fixed and he should be more fun to play now. Reworked the collision detection for his power. It should now be consistent with basic attack obstruction and no longer result in sliding off various surfaces. Now, this is a little confusing and misleading. What this means is you have to be looking at the object in the correct angle for you to actually make contact and then be able to dash again rather than slide off. It's where your mouse one would be able to interact with that object. So keep that in mind, otherwise you're just going to keep sliding off the surfaces. Wraith increased his cloaked move speed. His cloaked move speed should be now 150%. For those who don't know what that means, that is basically Victor's running speed. So decreased his move speed while uncloaking. Reduce the Windstorm add-on move speed bonuses to compensate for the above speed changes. And remove the uncloaking move speed penalties from the Windstorm add-ons. Now with accessibility, they've added colorblind modes and it can be accessed via the options menu. Super hard to miss. It's basically right at the top and in your face, but it's a good thing they've added this finally. Perks. Decisive Strike now deactivates when performing certain actions that are not part of evading the killer. This is basically doing anything in the game other than running away from the killer, walking, and opening a locker. Everything else will now deactivate DS. So thank you for that behavior, for finally making this change. Now, I do think it is still bugged. There is one action that won't cause it to deactivate at the moment. I don't remember exactly what that is, but that should be fixed shortly. HUD. Increase the visibility and size of the negative status effect timer fill. Made adjustments to the player status timer bar to be more accurate and added back the glows to indicate when the timer bar is paused or requires attention, and improve performance on the HUD. This is also actually bugged. A lot of times the HUD and other things in the HUD will move faster animations than it normally should, and it's pretty hilarious. Menus. Updated the accept and cancel buttons on friend and group requests to have a greater visual difference. They are still flipped in my opinion, but we digress. Audio. The warning and max stingers for laceration meter from the killer's perspective have been changed. The bat swing attenuation was reduced for survivors. The 2D scream on the Mori was fixed. Main event cooldown now has SFX support. New voiceover for the Trickster while in chase mode. Visual update. Visual update for the main lobby, store, and tally. This is for the All Kill DLC, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's right behind me. Yeah, anyway. Now we get into the meat and bones, the bug fixes. So, fixed a crash in the initial interaction screen. Fixed a crash in the play as killer lobby that could occur when repeatedly holding the ready button to cancel the search. Fixed an issue that could cause lockers to play loud noise notifications when slowly entered. Fixed an issue that prevented killers to drop on top of the chairs in Ormond Chalet. Fixed an issue that could cause a crash when using Victor to pounce on Survivor as they exit the trial. Fixed an issue that could cause Victor to stay stuck inside the hills unique to the Red Forest maps. I'm pretty sure that's why they locked out the Red Forest maps for a bit. Fixed an issue that caused the infected VFX behind the Survivor icon to not be fully completed when the Survivor is affected by the broken status effect. Fixed an issue that could cause survivors to remain standing until they move when downed from a deep wound status. Fixed an issue that caused killers and survivors to be seen floating in certain spots on hills in Asylum maps. Fixed an issue that caused survivors' health bar to no longer flash when the timer is paused. Fixed an issue that could cause the Trail of Punishment of the Damned sound effect to keep playing if the no trails were left behind. Fixed an issue that caused Survivor not to stay on the ground after dying status animation has occurred. Fixed an issue that could cause players to spawn inside a collision, therefore not being able to move when loading into Dead Dog Saloon map. Fixed an issue that could prevent repairing a generator from the light post side in Grim Pantry. Fixed an issue that could prevent Survivor health bars from being visually accurate. Bar would appear empty before the Survivor dies. Fixed an issue that caused items icon on the ground to overlap with the progress bar when equipped with specific items, only if the in-game HUD scale is 85% or lower. Fixed an issue that would rarely cause the in-game UI to appear when entering spectator mode while the last survivor reaches the tally screen. Fixed an issue that caused the trapper's bear trap to clip into doors. Fixed an issue that caused a collision between statue and a hill on Sanctum of Wrath. Fixed an issue that caused the nurse to blink out of bounds in the killer shack. Fixed perks appearing as tier 1 on the match results screen of a custom game. Fixed an issue in spectator mode where the player could see the remaining generators left instead of the exit gates objective when the hatch is closed. Fixed an issue where a player could lose pips when leaving during loading. Fixed an issue that could cause the server to crash if multiple survivors spam the heal interaction while crouching. Fixed an issue that could prevent the killer from picking up survivors along the edge of the exit gate. Fixed an issue that could cause disconnected players not to count towards progress and the devout emblem. Fixed an issue that could cause lockers to become horizontal. That was fun. Fixed an issue that could cause two survivors to swap positions if they quickly took turns attempting to unhook the same survivor. Fixed an issue that prevented Hex Blood Favor from showing survivors the cursed status when activated. Fixed an issue that could cause the Legion's Feral Frenzy power to end incorrectly after hitting a second survivor. Fixed an issue that could cause survivors' hands to become misaligned when using the exit gate switch. Fixed an issue that could cause survivors to gain interaction progress when successfully hitting a skill check from the perk Oppression. Fixed an issue that could cause the Blight and the Demogorgon to stop moving while dashing if the menu is opened. Fixed an issue that could cause hook survivors to float off the hook if the killer downs an injured survivor attempting to unhook them. Fixed an issue that could cause Victor to remain suspended in the air if a survivor disconnected while Victor was attached. Fixed an issue that could cause the Blight's rush to hit an invisible collision where the hatch could spawn later. Fixed an issue that could cause camera snapping when quickly starting and stopping generator repairs. Fixed an issue that could cause the perk Tinkerer to activate when the last generator is completed. Fixed an issue that could cause survivors to become stuck in lockers in network conditions with high packet loss. And finally, fixed an issue that could cause the killer to completely block the access to a specific hook on Disturbed Ward, Lyra's Memorial Institute, and Gideon maps. Now, for the Switch, you guys are special little snowflakes. Fixed an issue where selecting an archive cinematic would briefly play a few frames of the last previously viewed cinematic. fixed a crash that may occur when holding both buttons to switch between survivors and spectator mode, and finally fixed an issue where the HUD could display the same buff icon twice. Now Stadia, they fixed an issue with the UI prompt showing for a wrong platform when using a keyboard and a controller. PS4 and PS5, you guys, they fixed an issue where if a player using a PS5 invites a player using a PS4, the invitee cannot accept the invitation. For Xbox Series XS only, fixed an issue where the application would crash when accepting an invitation sent to a signed in but inactive account. And for the Xbox One only, fixed an issue where recently played with Xbox One players can enter a public lobby without requesting to join the party, as well as fixed an issue where the player could be soft locked after disconnecting the Xbox Live profile while being in a play as survivor lobby. Now those are all the fixes. They have some known issues. For Stadia, description of the Nightmare's power states he can accumulate 5 dream tokens instead of 8. The DLC exclusive cosmetics for Chapter 19 All Kill will not be awarded upon purchase. The cosmetic will be automatically applied to eligible players once this issue is fixed in an upcoming patch. And tentative missing string for chapter name for DLC banner in the in-game store featured page. That's tentative that they're going to fix it. They might not. For Windows Store, the game crashes when revoking consent on the Microsoft Store version of the game. Now, changes from the PTB to live, there were some, as this is not the same PTB patch. So with the Trickster, when activating the main event, the Trickster will automatically throw blades. It is now possible to cancel main event by pressing the ability button. Before, you weren't able to cancel it. While in main event, the ammo count no longer decreases. If the Trickster had 50 blades when it was activated, he will have 50 blades at the end. So now you actually have infinite blades during main event. Improved visual feedback for Showstopper's cooldown after main event has ended. Added additional states to the Trickster's power icon when in main event and when in cooldown after main event. Improved the laceration meter UI readability around the survivor portraits, and updated the Trick Blades add-on. Blades will now ricochet twice. Ricochet hits will grant bonus blood points, and ricochet hits no longer deal double laceration. With perk changes, Smash Hit, the duration was increased to 4 seconds. Self-preservation now also hides pools of bloods and grunts of pain. Starstruck Exposed effect now refreshes anytime the survivor enters your tear radius, and the effect persists 26, 28, and 30 seconds after leaving it. Cooldown reduced to 60 seconds. So this is really good if you use agitation and stuff like that to chase down survivors. No Way Out now has a base time of 10 seconds, and then you add 4, 6, or 8 seconds for each token. With the Blight, the updated rush hitbox to be higher and narrower in order to reduce collisions with objects on the edge of the player screen or out of view. So thanks everybody who stuck it out through this laundry list of fixes, changes, and updates. You guys know how YouTube works. Like, subscribe, and comment down below if you liked it, hated it, missed anything, whatever. I do try and respond to all of them. So if nobody told you, we love you guys, and remember, stay safe out there in the fog.